Welcome to Create Hits. Qatar is a peninsular Arab country whose terrain comprises arid desert and a long Persian Gulf shoreline of beaches and dunes. Also on the coast is the capital, Doha, known for its futuristic skyscrapers and other ultra-modern architecture inspired by ancient Islamic design. So in this video, we are going to discuss why Qatar is so rich. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Oil. The country has more in oil reserves than all but 2 other countries worldwide, equal to 13% of the global supply. Oil have made Qatar the richest country in the world. Oil revenue helps subsidize government services in the country. Petroleum accounts for nearly all of Qatar's exports, 87%. Most people believe that the cause of their economic success was the discovery of oil. Most oil-rich economies spend the money today rather than save later to build their economy. But Qatar knew that oil revenue is highly volatile, so it began saving money it received from oil revenue and investing them around the world. Number 9. Natural gas. Natural gas had indeed played a big part in transforming Qatar into one of the luxuries economies. Qatar was not only blessed with rich natural resources like natural gas, but it also knew how to use them effectively, making them so rich. It has benefited Qatar to become the richest economy in the Middle East. Number 8. Qatar global influence. As the Qatar economy becomes richer and grows in size, Qatar's global influence has also increased, and it has been a concern for many Middle Eastern economies such as Saudi Arabia and UAE. When the new emir reached power, one of the goals he had for Qatar was to gain global influence. Qatar presented itself as a new destination for US troops. They spent more than $1 billion on building the military base, which had made Qatar comfortable about its nation's security. Number 7. Qatar is home to some big-name companies. The nation is ranked the 54th best country in the world for business and home to popular companies such as Qatar Airways, Al Jazeera newspaper, and the Qatar Investment Authority, which owns stakes in Volkswagen, Porsche, and more. Qatar Airways is proud to be one of the youngest global airlines to serve all 6 continents. With a revenue of 52 billion Qatar rials in the FY 2022, Qatar Airways became the second-largest airline operating in the Middle East, whereas Al Jazeera is an independent news organization funded in part by the Qatari governmental Jazeera Media Network, from headquarters to broadcast centers. Number 6. GDP. New study based on GDP per person puts Qatar on top of the world. Qatar, Luxembourg, and Singapore were ranked the top 3 in the research published this week, which ranked countries by their wealth according to their gross domestic product. Number 5. Government size. There is no individual income tax or domestic corporate tax. Foreign corporations operating in Qatar are subject to a flat 10% corporate rate. The overall tax burden equals 14.7% of total domestic income. Government spending has amounted to 32.0% of total output, GDP, over the past 3 years, and budget surpluses have averaged 4.1% of GDP. Public debt is equivalent to 71.8% of GDP. Number 4. Open markets. Qatar has 3 preferential trade agreements in force. The trade-weighted average tariff rate is 4.3%, and 4 non-tariff measures are in effect. Openness to global commerce through trade and investment underpins Qatar's competitiveness. Foreign investment in several sectors of the economy is capped. The stable banking sector remains competitive. Growth in financial services has contributed to economic diversification. Number 3. Qatar's investment across world. Qatar is a small country geographically. It has a large sovereign wealth fund that has a substantial influence on global markets. Today, Qatar holds shares in the world's most important stock markets, largest automotive companies, and most prominent financial institutions. Qatar's investments generally exhibit a more long-term trend. In certain investments, gaining prestige comes into prominence as a primary motivation, since the latter is an important source of political legitimacy and credibility in the international system. Number 2. Education. Chairperson of Qatar Foundation for Education, Science and Community Development, Her Highness has supported the Emir's vision by ensuring that students from all corners of the world stand to benefit from Qatar's growth and investment in first-rate primary, secondary, and tertiary education. As a result of these endeavors, Qatar Foundation's universities have provided opportunities for talented men and women to attain a superior quality of education that rivals that of international institutions abroad. Number 1. Real estate business. The real estate bears the top-ranked business as one of the most beneficial long-term investments, given the predictable cash flow it offers. It is a wonderful mode to produce assets by generating income from different sources. Moreover, real estate values increase, and rental income increases over time, contributing to higher money flow. In addition, there is the advantage of passive income, tax advantages, and, most importantly, influence. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.